You're very welcome back. Now, Derek has been in Wexford all morning.
Yes, he's at Enniscorthy Mart trying his hand at some auctioneering.
Going once, going twice, going Derek, getting on.
Not too bad at all, lad. I tell you, I grew up on a farm. I spent many mornings at the Mart, so I'm amongst my own people here this morning down in County Wexford. We're live at Enniscorthy Mart. Fionn Shercock, he is the auctioneer and assistant manager, as well as Paul Nolan, local farmer here. First up, we'll start with you, Fionn, because we met about a year and a half ago. Tell the viewers where we met.
Yeah, the live animal crib there back in 2023. Yeah, it's heading for 2 years ago now this year. But yeah, we met at the live animal crib. I'm sure we touched base, and here we are now.
Yeah, you were bringing the donkey, you were bringing the sheep up.
Yeah, different scenes here today now, but yeah, still animals involved, and yeah.
Auctioneering, tell us about how you got involved in it.
Yeah, so I probably started going to the Mart with my grandfather when I was about 15 years of age. Kind of fell in love with how one man was able to control buyers and sellers. Kind of went to TU Dublin, studied auctioneering. All my colleagues are currently working for Sherry Fitzgerald, D&G and the property side of things. But the Mart was something I was always destined to go to. And as you can see, I'll be here selling the cattle today in the show and sale.
And you're not actually from a farming background at all?
No, it's an unusual story. I'm not from a farming background. My neighbour would be farming there up in Enniscorthy and Bray in Wicklow. Would spend my summers there helping him on the farm, developed a passion for livestock, and here we are 29 years later. Yeah.
Obviously a busy one here in the Mart this morning. We've already had a walk around, we had a look at the cattle. Some good stock in this Tuesday morning.
Yeah, this is probably our best sale of the year. Fat stock show and sale here today. Some serious cattle on offer and some top quality buyers from Northern Ireland and all across Ireland here today. So, and a lot of factory buyers as well for the prime beef cattle as well.
Now, in terms of the pricing as well, who determines the pricing?
So obviously the buyers here today will determine the pricing. Now we're at record prices for beef cattle at the moment, as has been seen across the country. We're at an all-time high there with over €7 a kilo being paid in the factory there for cattle, and even over €4 a kilo live weight been spent in the marts for cattle there. So yeah, it's an exciting time for beef farmers, and we're looking forward to a good sale here today.
Obviously, as an auctioneer, then I mean, your trade is quite a tricky one, right?
It is, yeah. Now look, it's a good trade at the moment, so it's a pleasure to sell cattle at the moment, but it can be a difficult. You know, when the trade isn't strong, you know, you can be hero to zero very quickly, and you have a lot of responsibility, because these cattle are livelihoods. The likes of Paul here beside me, like he spent countless hours feeding these cattle, looking after them, and it all boils down to 30 seconds in the ring. So you're dealing with farmers' livelihoods here. It's not to be messed with, like. Yeah,
and obviously you've built up a close relationship with farmers then over the years.
100%. Like, it's funny. I only talked to a farmer about this yesterday. Like when you start off, like I'm only selling 3 years. No one kind of wants to give you an opportunity. Like, you're not trusted, but you kind of earn the respect from the farmers, and when they see you're very passionate about the industry and you know the value of the cattle, they're more than pleased to let you sell their cattle. Like, you know.
Paul, you're just out the road here from Oilgate, is that correct?
Yeah, I live out in Oilgate. We're 4.5 mile out, and this be our local mart.
Yeah, and your local mart. In fact, you were telling me earlier on, in fact, it was your granddad that was on the founding committee.
Yeah, my grandfather, John Nolan, would have been one of the founding members of the mart, and ever since, my uncles and my family were here ever since, so it's great to see a local mart with young, enthusiastic people involved, and get the mart, keep it going, so it's very good.
Paul, how important is the local mart to the local community?
It's the economics of it is very important, but it's not only the economics, it's the social aspect of it. Like of a Tuesday, Wednesday here, sheep mart, cattle mart, everybody comes in, they can have the bit of crack, meet the local people, because the farming is very lonely lifestyle, and we're on our own 99% of the time, so it's nice to come in, meet young people, meet similar people at similar lines, and the business is done the ring, but there's a lot of business done out on the steps as well.
Now, in fact, these are your two heifers in the ring here this morning. You've done a great job on them, they're looking well.
Yeah, they're two good heifers. The big heifer is 700 kilos, and she's just coming up to 2-year-old, and the other heifers are in 620 or 30 kilos, and they're fed now for the last. I bought the big heifer last January, and so I'm hoping that she'll come into maybe 2,700 euros, and the small heifer will make about 22 or 300 euros if Finn does his job.
Yeah, no pressure on you here this morning, Finn. What are we looking at for these two heifers now this morning?
Well, look, as Paul says, the bigger heifer there, she's 700 kilos. Look, as I just mentioned there, €4 a kilo is our base price there today, so we're looking at 27,800 plus there for a prime heifer like that there today. And yeah, no, I'm confident that we'll get that today.
In terms of the import-export market, of course, farmers are so dependent on it, aren't they?
Oh, massively. Like, and even you'll see now in a few minutes, we have that online bidding platform set up here, and we have a lot of exporters bidding for the cattle online that are getting shipped abroad, and obviously factories there buying the cattle online. So it's massively important to the agriculture in Ireland.
Yeah, and the mart has also moved online as well, because a lot of farmers be in the pub bidding as well.
Yeah, it would, and that's all through COVID-19. Online bidding was only a platform. Mart was created through COVID-19. It wouldn't have came on only for the COVID, like, and it's been a great success. Like, you know, I would say 60 to 70% of the cattle are sold online weekly, and it's a great help as an auctioneer to keep the trade going.
But as you mentioned, Paul, I suppose it's all about the social aspect.
Yeah.
When you're coming down, meeting your neighbours, your local friends as well.
Like, it's very easy for me to drop them cattle in the mart this morning and go home and sit down and watch it online, but that's not the way I am. I'm a social person, and it's nice to meet people, like, and get out.
And it's a proper day out, and you get fed well as well.
The women are not too bad in there, yeah.
Say good morning to Mag and your two boys at home,
Yeah,
right?
thank you.
Now, we're going to a little bit of a challenge before we go. What are we doing, Fionn?
We're gonna put you through your paces here, Derek.
Right,
so
we
we'll
will.
show you how the cattle are
Yes,
sold
you
here.
show us how it's done there now. Hop up on your stool
no
there
pressure.
now. Okay,
Right,
we'll
so-
see Fionn live in action.
Right, we'll sell the big heifer there. Right, super, bit of a heifer again. Well, give me 2,500 raw. Bid 2,500, 2,500 of it, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,600, 2,620, 40, 60, 80, 2,700. All online now. 2,700 of it, 20, 2,740, 2,760. Roll the gap, 2,800. On the screen now at 2,800 of it, under of it, sell. Super heifer away. Champion heifer now at 2,800. On the line, you're gone, boys. At 2,800 up, at 2,800 of it, under of it, sell. But I'm on the way to 2,800.
Hey! Right, there's no pressure on me here this morning, right? There's no pressure on me here this morning. Is this my shtick, right?
That's your gavel.
All right, here we go. Pull back now. You ready? We've got the crowd cheering at home, I believe. Right, here we go. So, right, ladies and gentlemen, Paddy Rove Galera, you're all very welcome here to the cattle sale market at Enniscorthy, County Wexford. We have a fine selection of stock coming through the ring here today. Top quality cattle, all well bred and all well minded as always. All cattle here are waiting tight and ready to go. So make sure to have your buyer's number ready and get the battles ready and stand. Let's get the bidding started right up. We have a cracking pair of limousine heifers here in the ring at 700 kilos apiece. Good square girls, all fleshed and all ready for finishing. We start them off at 1,500. Have we got anyone for 1,500? Anyone give me 50, 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60, 60, 50, 60, 50. We got 17, 17. Don't be shy, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, these are fine two limousine heifers, beef heifers ready to go. We're up to 1,800, 1,800, 80, 50, 80, 50. We're up to 2,000, 2,100, 2,100. Sold to Martin Rigney for Clon Sale in County Offaly. Sold!
Well done, Derek.
Am I doing out of a job?
You might be. Jesus, I tell you, I'll get a break today, yeah?
We don't want him anymore.
Bought and sold. Back to studio. Enniscorthy
Well
Mart.
done, Derek. That was pretty good,
There we
wasn't
go.
it?
Can't wait for Derek to call me a fine square girl.
square girl there now.
Derek.
He's selling a fine square
Fine.
girl.
I'd put him on the racing commentary.
He was, exactly, yeah. He was very good. Well done, Derek. That was pretty impressive. Well done.
Fine.
He's bought and sold
square
for a girl.
Now, still to come on today's show, comedian Des Bishop talks podcasting with pals.
From aggression to appeasement, we're going to be finding out what your argument style says about you.
And we're reviewing this month's best reads in our book club. We'll see you in a few minutes.